Good morning. I'm going to try something new. When I was a kid, I used to like choose your own adventure books. So I'm going to read one and you guys follow along with me. This one's called Night Shift. It's The Cluster of Echoes, Book 1, written by Victoria Hancox. And there are also in the Cluster of Echoes series, there's The Alchemist's Folly, The Phantom Self, that's book 2 and 3, and then there's a novella called The Misanthrope. So, join me on this adventure. Night Shift is an interactive story with a difference. You don't have to choose your character's attributes. You're just a normal human doing a normal job who finds themselves in a strange and dangerous place. Oh, did I not mention the danger? You're being hunted, and if they catch you, well, let's just say there are many ways to skin a cat and many ways to die. Wow. There's no dice to throw, and let's face it, if there were, you'd only cheat. Oh no. Oh no, you won't get through by winning battles, being lucky. And let's see, you won't get through by winning battles, being lucky, and you definitely have no spells, potions, or swords. What will get you through to the end of the night shift is the knowledge and skills that you already have, but remember to record all the evidence and hints that you find, too. There's a space for this at the back of the book, and if you're feeling a bit lost, you can also find the floor plans there. In the back of the book. Let's see. Oh, interesting. Hidden locks and puzzle it comes with solutions, so just in case you want to take the easy way out. Valuable information and collected items. So I guess I need a pen for this one. All right. Anyway, and there's also floor plans. So you can look at that. Let's see. You just might make it out if you can piece together the clues and figure out the puzzles. But if it's all getting a bit too much, a list of the solutions and hidden passages is tucked away right at the very end. That's the last resort, though. You can do this. So if you're ready to start, turn to section 1. Introduction. Or no, that was the introduction, sorry. Section 1. You wake up with a start, and the darkness confuses you at first. Where are you? With your heart thudding in your chest, you grope aimlessly around, trying to get your bearings. I've done that before. You're lying across functional and slightly sticky faux leather chairs. Oh, that's right. You give a relieved sigh as your eyes adjust to the gloominess, and you can now make out the furniture in the small break room. How long had you been asleep? It had been an intense night shift in the operating department so far. You hurtled straight into an emergency aortic aneurysm. Wow. Who, despite everyone's best efforts, died on the table. And once you cleaned that up, the phone rang, warning you that an urgent neuro case was on its way. At least that had gone better. The clot removed and the patient patched up, but it was hard to say just how much brain damage was already done. That was 3:30. You and Nancy had trudged off to the break rooms, where Nancy settled down with a Netflix program, and you'd gone off to catch some much-needed sleep. You always suffered from insomnia when you were working the night shift. You gradually notice the silence. Maybe Nancy fell asleep too. But there's something else, and for that matter, what woke you up? You stand up, cracking your spine as you stretch. Then you go to the door. As soon as you open it, though, it's clear that something is definitely wrong. The corridor is dark. Who turned off the lights? The lights are never turned off. And then you hear it. A lazy, heavy drip, drip. You think about calling out to Nancy, but your throat is constricted. So you inch towards the entrance of the other break room, fingertips walking over the wall. You draw closer and closer, and can now see a flickering light in the darkness. There is no sound, but the television illuminates the scene. You gasp, an involuntary intake of shock, and your hand automatically covers your mouth. You stare. You can't stop staring. And you know that Nancy is beyond help. She is slumped over on her side, throat slashed from ear to ear, stab wounds all over her body. Well, that seems unnecessary. And an ever-widening pool of blood is collecting on the floor, and it oozes down from her neck in slowly coagulating drops. At that moment, you notice them. The footprints. The bloodied footprints walking away from the corpse and into the corridor. It breaks your paralysis and you moan. He's still here. The murderer's still here. For a second you feel an overwhelming urge to slump on the floor and wait till he finds you. But then, no. You don't want to die. You have to get out. You think quickly now. The intensive care unit. Plenty of people there. Plenty of help. That's the best place. You pad almost silently down the small corridor, paused at the end, then decisively open the door and slip into the main part of the operating department. You freeze, holding your breath, listening. The door closes behind you with a gentle whoosh. It's a gateway. If he'd heard that, it's a giveaway, sorry. If he'd heard that, he knows exactly where you are. You stand there like a statue for an eternity, although it's probably only seconds. Then set off again, running steadily towards the locked door at the far end. The door that connects the theaters to the ICU. Only a few more steps, just a few more steps. You slide into the alcove, trying to breathe without making a sound. You feel sick, but you're nearly there. All you have to do now is put the code in to unlock the door, and that's when you hear it. A distinct cough followed by a door opening, and the footsteps of someone heavy, someone confident, and someone heading this way. Your brain explodes in a blaze of panic. All neurons firing at once. Get out! You turn to the keypad, remembering only that the code is the first 4 prime numbers. He's getting closer. You can hear his breath. You can smell him. You've only got one chance. You're sweating, slippery fingers. What number do you type in? Is it 2357, 1235, or 1357? Comment below which number you would type in. Remember, it's the first 4 prime numbers. And then tomorrow, we'll go to that page, and we'll do it all again. All right. See you tomorrow.